Hey traders, happy Wednesday. It's the Chan Man. Hope you guys are doing well. We had a big day today with the market's CPI data coming out this morning and causing a pretty large rip. Tomorrow, guys, we do have our PPI and our jobless claims an hour before the bell, and it definitely could be an interesting week. We've had a little bit of a chop fest today, kind of just digesting the move that we had, and we've definitely had a lot of chop leading up to this. So let's dive in here, guys. As always, I want to share some key levels and share some setups here for the end of the week. Let's go finish strong. So if we dive in on ES, as always, again, as we can see here, guys, for the last, call it 2 weeks, week and a half, we got to that 4,100 and pretty much have just consolidated nicely. We haven't really been able to break out of my major zones. We dumped last Friday, but pretty much just chilled back in the middle. This week, we tried to break out on Monday morning and totally just got the rug pulled, trickled down, kind of where we settled on last Friday, and we just found our feet. Again, it really seemed like the market was waiting for the CPI information, and it got what it was looking for. My personal target, guys, this week, breaking through our current highs, that 41.89, I had this key level here, was looking for 42.12 to get accomplished. And as of right now, we are perfectly right around that target. So from here, guys, if we take that 41.89 and this 41.77-ish, building a little bit of a, current base, where if we do stall around this 42.12, want to see if we get pullbacks to here, find our feet, and then potentially keep going. And if we get through this 42.12, I have a next personal target of 42.60. Got to get through 42.12, hold it, and then make that journey. If we do, guys, stall and reject 42.12, want to look for a push, again, fail here, back down towards these levels, right? And again, from here, it could be a good short, but could be a good dip buy as well. If and when we break it, want to focus team on point of control, which is currently down below at 41.36.5. If we start to breach these levels, we'll see if we take a trip right back to liquidity around these ranges. But again, 42.12 breaks, I see a journey to 42.60. If we just kind of, consolidate in between, that wouldn't shock me as well. So as always, guys, anything could happen with the economic data in the morning. We'll see how these next 2 days go. We had a pretty big explosion today with our CPI. And if we just take a look again at the current price action today, just a lot of consolidation. A really big digest day. We had most of the move pre-market. We retested that little golden level here and kind of held. And we're just kind of consolidating with the market trying to give that 42.12 a test. So that's my thoughts, guys. Do we hold, break out, next key level? Do we just, bounce back and forth between this 41.80-ish? Or do we start to pull back towards 41.40? Let's take a look at NQ. Let me zoom out. There we go. So if we look at NQ here, guys, want to be very mindful of one thing that is happening. And NQ right now is starting to lag. As always, NQ can lead up or lead down. And it's the only index that has not broken their current high of week. ES got through it. YM got through it. NQ did not. Not a good sign. You can see here today, guys, kind of stalling. Took a little trip to point of control at 13.271 and pretty much just bounced and has been trying to find its feet here. So personally, as tech's either going to play catch up and help the market continue to pump higher, or it could roll right back over. But from here, if we can break through that 13.419, I'm focusing on 13.462, and if we can truly clear this zone, I have the next target of 13.600 and 13.706. Again, just this next key zone. If we do failure, guys, at most, I see us rolling back towards this point of control, which again is 13.271. If we break from here, I see us going to the end of the zone. 13.100 to kind of 13.150 would be my next target. So again, guys, we could fail here and just chop in the middle like we've done for the past handful of days, or we could truly break out and start to go see those next targets. That's my thoughts here, guys, on the indexes. Let's see, what was that alert? Market's trying here. So real quick, I want to talk about Vixx. So if we take a look at Vixx, guys, I'm focusing heavy on this trend line here where, every time I've got to it recently, the market's rolled right back over. And right now, we are breaking it. It's starting to take out some really big levels. So long story short, if Vixx, guys, continues to go under 20 and head towards 18, we should see a continuation. Not always the case, but with volatility really cooling off here, the likelihood of us continuing higher is elevated if we go from 20 to 18. If we start to bounce around these 20 levels, guys, you can see many times that's a level we've bounced at that the market could start to turn over. It's always one step at a time, but just being mindful of volatility. So that being said, I just want to share a few setups here. And let's talk about Shopify. So again, guys, at this point, unless this is your first time hearing me ever speak or talk about trading or stocks, you've heard me talk about Shopify and specifically these current zones where it always bounces at 29 and 30, and then it finds its feet at 40 and then fails. This week was no different. Got to that level, started to trend down, filled it nicely, broke this major structure and a nice sell-off right to the daily 21. A little bit of a double bottom here and rallying on CPI. And they're actually, guys, this is beautiful. We had point of control up above at 40.79. Shop is right back at that level. So for the rest of the week, I want to continue to watch this little bit of a downtrend and this big zone that it always fails at. Where if Shop, guys, just fails around this 40-ish level, I want to see if they roll right back down towards that 38 this week. I don't really expect them to completely roll over, and who knows? If they reach here, want to target the 50-day simple and then target 33. If it breaks through here, guys, I don't really see too much upside. It's got a lot to deal with. So personally, again, makes sense it rallies today. Beautiful breakdown this week and rejection at that major zone. Broke its current structure, which is really nice. And again, reverted to the daily 21. Found its feet at it, rally back to POC, right at zone, and right around these levels. If it rolls from here, I love a short right back down. This is one of my favorite setups here into the end of the week. And again, if it does break through, guys, you can consider playing it. But again, I don't really love the upside here on Shop. So rather ignore it or look, wait for what I'm looking for and take advantage. Next setup here, guys, is Tesla. So we had that big rally on Tesla these last few days heading into, the investor meeting, voting on the 3-to-1 stock split. They voted yes. Long story short, Tesla made a really nice pullback right towards the daily 21. Didn't quite get it here, but got fairly close. So very nice, healthy pullback. And we had some news, overnight and into this morning about Elon selling quite a bit of Tesla. Maybe seen negatively, but Tesla did gap up with the rest of the market on CPI. All it did, guys, was pull back really, really nicely. We just kind of digest this price action here off of my levels. Had this big zone here of 894 with the 200-day simple and point of control, which are both around 910 to 911-ish. If we take a look here, guys, opening of those levels, totally sold off, re-kissed that zone that we were kind of holding from yesterday, right with that 21-day simple, started to trend a little bit higher from yesterday. Beautiful hold and retest, and so far just kind of chilling in the middle. So again, want to be patient here, guys, in the middle. Want to be patient with all the news on Tesla, but always a fun one to, keep an eye on. I think if they could just continue to kind of hold their feet, let's see if we extend this a little baby structure, maybe something to watch develop. But again, today, guys, really nice dip buy right at that zone, just kind of chilling. If they pull back and kind of hang at these ranges, I think they could continue the mission and potentially end the week if Tesla does rally and the market keeps pumping, end the week near that 910-ish level. Again, this is point of control. We have the 200-day simple. Is a very big level where we've broken underneath it and haven't been able to get back. So that's going to continue to be my upside target on Tesla. Obviously, guys, first target here is that 894, and the second target is at 200-day and POC. If Tesla, guys, starts to break it down here, it could drop back to 840. So you could consider shorting it if you'd like, but one step at a time, playing off of each zone. We'll see. One more setup here, guys, and this is actually, a newer one, and this really want to just drive home a lesson here. This is not a stock that I even follow or I trade very often, but it was brought to my attention online. We had some really big news this weekend with the Senate passing a big clean energy bill. Right. And again, that's good for solar companies, just applying basic logic. And the power, guys, of trading, having a skill set such as like charting, is this is a really nice zone and, name that I just pulled up, thrown some levels this week, and it's been a really beautiful roadmap. And again, this is how you can apply, guys, just any, true methodology to any stock that you find, as long as they are in play and you have a reason to trade them. So for FSLR, guys, my goal this week, and really want to see if there's a continuation, is that bill is huge. That's big for solar companies, gapped up very large on Monday and rallied right near my target of this 114 to 116. It's a major level that I've been targeting to the upside, and this major level here for a dip buy. Didn't quite get it on Monday because it just gapped up and exploded, but a really stunning pullback on Tuesday, found its feet, rallied nicely that first target, broke it here today, and finished the job to zone. So I want to see, guys, and again, definitely keep an eye on this for the next few days, not even just this week, but want to see what pullbacks look like, right? Continued pullbacks, and then see what how those dips look and if they continue. Because I believe if FSLR can get through this key zone, really nice target ahead here of 119-ish, call it 120, round up a bit, and then a major target here of 123, which is its very, very recent highs, but a monster level that hasn't been back in, I think, almost a year, if you look at a daily chart. So again, in regards to dip buys, I want to pay attention to just a handful of levels. I want to pay attention to this 112-ish. I want to pay attention to this 109-ish. Ideally, if they could pull back here and kind of reset, looking for that continuation. And again, maybe it pulls back to here, looking for that continuation. Maybe, guys, it pulls back and doesn't pop, but again, if it gives you signs, it can offer a nice pullback, definitely something I'm interested in. If it does not pull back, want to pay attention, guys, if it just consolidates and squeezes. Maybe it takes a day off and squeezes. Maybe it gaps up. And if it does, I'll be looking for a retest and then a continuation, right? Just got to use these levels however it gives us an opportunity. But that's my thoughts here, guys, to end the week, or rather give a midweek update. I hope you found value. Again, want to pay close attention to the market. Does it fail at this zone and we sell off on our PPI after CPI, or do we continue to rally, break through, and go and get those next levels? Again, guys, share my thoughts on SHOP, Tesla, FSLR. Good luck with the rest of the week, and I appreciate y'all. Cheers. Talk soon.
Hey, Focus Chain here with Simpler Trading. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss anything that we do. And if you want to see us trade our money live in real time, go to simplertrading.com and you can sign up for more. But happy trading, guys. Stay focused. I'll talk to you in the next video.